Okay, I had previously posted a video about me pressure washing. Damn, pine cone just fell out of the tree and landed on the roof of a car. Anyway, I posted a video about me pressure washing the sidewalks over here, and wasn't a very good video because I didn't get to follow through on it, even though I got a lot more pressure washing to do. It took me 3 days to get one floor done. Not good. But anyway, I am working on a car. It's a 96 Maxima. It had a blown head gasket. Money's tight on doing the work, so I've been doing a lot of shopping to get the parts online. I got head gaskets for 44 bucks and some change. Parts store wanted over 200 for them. That just gives you an idea. But the cylinder heads were slightly warped, so they needed to be machined. But machine shop wants $100 per head at least, and just can't afford that. So the other option I had was get some sharpening stones from the store and hand hone the cylinder heads. I've done that in the past, and it works real good. It just takes a long time. If it's only a 4-cylinder, it's not that bad. You only got one head to do. But with this being a 6-cylinder, it's got a lot more work. Using my phone, this is the cylinder, or the honing blocks I had gotten. They're diamond hones, got them from Harbor Freight. They were like 10 bucks. I've already been working with them. Sorry about the sun. It's getting to be late evening. Anyway, when I bought them, I was it was all they had was these little hones, and they're very, very thin. Oof. Anyway, they're very, very thin. So I took 2 of them and glued them together. That's what they look like. They're maybe an 1/8 inch thick, but the metal side is it has a bunch of microscopic diamonds. I guess I should say microscopic. But anyway, they're let's see, what were they? What grits were they? Blue is 180 grit, which is fairly coarse. The yellow is a 260 grit, and it's a medium. And then it comes with the red one, which is a fine. But I don't feel it's fine enough. But that's how thin it is. Not a very good to hold on to. That's the problem I have. But they aren't fine enough, in my opinion. So I went back and got 1200 grit wet dry sandpaper. And I think that'll work. But anyway, I'm going to use one of the hones when it comes time to use that to sand, and use the hone to hold it. I think it'll work a lot better. But these heads take forever to hone. Because first you got to get the high spots down, which is what I've been doing. And then, after you get them knocked down and you get it pretty well leveled out and cleaned, then you got to come back with a little bit finer of a stone. Now at this point I'm going on to yellow because I've got it pretty well leveled and I want to smooth it out. And this is all I've been doing. It takes hours per head to get this done. No fun. But I have one more week to get this done. I went online and, like I was saying, I purchased a lot of parts. I don't remember who all I've gotten the parts through online, but I will have to get a list of them and thank them. But a big thank you goes out to CNS Auto Parts. They're near LA area, and I needed a timing chain kit with water pump. They have one listed on eBay for $105 and some change, plus tax, because it's California sales tax. I messaged them when I did it and asked them if they could get it out as quickly as possible because I needed to get this car done. And they responded and explained, reminded me that it was Columbus Day, so that it'd be the next day before it went out. And I said, that's cool, I do appreciate it. And I explained to them that this car is for a friend, a very good friend, and we need to get this done as fast as possible. And she said she would, the lady that was out speaking to through eBay said that she would get it out as fast as possible. I think it was a lady. But anyway, it wasn't due to be here for a whole week. Actually, a little longer than a week. I ordered it on Monday, and it wasn't supposed to be here until like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. And unbelievably, I actually got them today. I don't know if she had she pushed the order and got them to get it ready to be shipped quickly, or she went and pulled it herself, or what happened. But the same day I ordered it, they actually had it with a FedEx tracking number, and all they were waiting on was FedEx to come pick, or not FedEx, a UPS tracking number, and UPS to come pick it up. And I am very appreciative to CNS Auto Parts and all the other parts companies I went through. When I was originally trying to order the timing chain kit, I had went online, and one company, and I'll get all the names and stuff for you later. But it advertised that it was the complete kit, had all the guides and all this, and I was like, cool, $33, that's a heck of a deal, I'll go ahead and get it. And the only thing it was the cam timing chain to connect the two cams together. Not the main timing chain, none of the tensioners, none of the guides that go with that, nothing, just the chain. And then when I contacted them about it, they said, well, we don't ship stuff after that's been shipped. You'd have to return it and repurchase. And then they were trying to say that I had to pay for the shipping, and because I ordered the wrong thing. No, I ordered the right thing. They described it wrong. But I was very pissed at it about that, and I went ahead and contacted eBay customer support and explained to her what was going on. She told me to go ahead and request a refund because they falsely described the item to be more than it was and just shipped me one chain. And I immediately went ahead and did that, requested a refund, and they wound up sending me a tracking label because they got a notice from eBay about the complaint. And needless to say, I got the refund, but it took me almost 2 weeks to get the refund. Left me a little pissed, to say the least. And I'm trying not to curse too much on my videos, because it might be a kid watching. Some parents don't want their kids hearing foul language. And also, it's really kind of uncouth. But if you had seen me years ago, I could make anybody blush, even the worst of the worst, because of my mouth. And now that I've matured a lot, I'm trying to stop my cursing. But if I say a curse word here and there, I apologize. I got to get my GoPro out again and get started on using it again. Right now I'm using my phone because it's all I got available. My camera's put up, and I had moved from one apartment on one side of town to an apartment on the other side of town that's twice as big for the same amount of rent. And I don't have to park on the street where I'm at now, which I love. And I have free storage. Over there, I didn't have storage. I had to go and rent me some storage space. So, plus I know you can't see it because of me, but where that wall is back there, that wood wall, that is actually my workshop. I play around with my motorcycle in there, work on it, do whatever needs done. Once I get get this car out of here. I gotta go in there and rearrange everything, take everything out and rearrange it so it's got more space in there. The wall you're seeing here, it wasn't there, just those white beams were there. And the owner of the apartments, I had asked him about putting up the wall because the neighbor had commented he was worried I was going to put my stuff in his area, in his parking stall. So the owner says, yeah, if he's concerned about that and you feel it would be in the best interest of both of you, go ahead and do it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, now I got to get the material. And not even a week later, he calls me up, want me to go, because he's, I think he's Indian, which is Hindi, is their beliefs. But anyway, they were having a festival in Fremont. And he asked me to build a float for their parade. I was supposed to build it on a Saturday. Parade was going to be Sunday, and then I had to take it back apart. And I was like, oh, okay. So I got over there, and I wound up getting paid to build the float. Came back the next day, was with the float in case something happened so I could fix it right then and there. And then when we got back, I took it down. 2 of the hottest days of the year. And Sunday, I was almost done taking it down, and I was actually starting to feel heat exhaustion coming on. And I've had that happen before, so I recognize the signs of it, thankfully. So immediately, I grabbed a couple of bottles of ice water and went and started the van up and turned the air conditioner on and had all the vents that could reach me blowing on me. And I sat in there for a while until I cooled down some, and then I went out there and finished up. And all this lumber I've used all the way back was from that parade float. And the funny thing is, I don't have a pickup truck to carry stuff with. So I did the most uncommon thing. That van there, it's an 06 Caravan. I had plywood stacked on that. I don't know how many sheets I had stacked on it, but I had plywood stacked on it, and all the 2x4s were inside, loaded from the rear reach in the front floorboard. And I had a couple of longer ones that were also strapped on the roof with the plywood. So it was an interesting trip home. But needless to say, I was still so hot from the heat Sunday and having worked all day Saturday and all that, that even with the air conditioner going on the way home and it's ice cold, an hour-long trip, and I may as well have not had the air conditioner going because that's what it felt like. It felt like just warm air. And just as I was about to reach home, within 5, maybe 10 minutes from being at home, I finally started to feel the cool air and noticed the coolness of it. So I was that overheated. And I had both hands on the wheel and had 2 of the vents set up to where it would blow on my wrist, because those are 2 of the points that will shed the most heat. And that was where I first started noticing the cool air. And by the time I got home, I was feeling a lot better, but I was still overheated. And I got home and drank more ice water and turned around and got in the bathtub and just soaked in cool water just to get my temperature down. And I was so glad those 2 days were over, but at least I had a good time doing all that. And I made plenty of friends, so it worked out in my favor. But I'm going to go ahead and get this video posted, and I will keep you updated on this over the next few days, because I want to get this done. I got a lot of other work to do too. So thank you. Like and subscribe and follow and everything else, Catch you later.